Welcome to Happy Tales, Collier County Domestic Animal Services adoption show. Sit back and relax because over the next half hour, we're going to show you some adorable dogs, cats, and other cuddly creatures that would make a great addition to your family. And now, here's the host of Happy Tales, Troy Miller. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Happy Tales. I'm your host, Troy Miller, along with my lovely and talented co-host, Marjorie Bloom. Miss Bloom, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Well, I'm fantastic. You know, volunteering here at DAS is one of the best, most fulfilling things in the world. We're going to talk about that as we go through the show today.
Good.
How long have you been a volunteer?
I've been a volunteer now, I think, 7 years.
Oh, my goodness.
In the hot sun.
You know, I was in the hot sun all day. Let's come on. That was good, by the way.
Right.
And who's this?
This is Pumpkin,
Hi,
192197.
Oh,
Pumpkin, P-U-M-K-I-N.
Okay, Pumpkin.
Maybe somebody doesn't know how to spell. Anyway, she is a spayed tan
look
Catahoula
at that
little
face.
mix. She's about 8 months old. We've had her since April 7th. Come on, guys. It's going to be almost 2 months. She is a very high energy dog. She loves the pool, but she needs exercise. It would be great to adopt her, go to an adopter with a yard because she has a lot of energy.
You were talking
She's
about
39
water. I thought you were going
pounds.
to say you should have a yacht if you adopt her. No, a yard. Okay.
Well, we'll take a yacht, too. That would be good. But anyway, so it's 192197 Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Domestic Animal Services Happy Tales program. Domestic Animal Services at 7610 Davis Boulevard. George is going to bring out our cat. We're open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 7 for adoption. If you want more information, call 252-PETS. That's 252-7387. Boy, I'm talking fast, George. Slow things down.
George.
This is Larry. He's new to the shelter. His kennel card is 198426. He's orange and white domestic long hair. His sister is also here coming up next.
Now, that is the soft, I mean, it's
She's
just
soft.
Yeah. And it's not just a kitten thing either, because, you know, you've brought kittens on, well, not you personally, but we've had kittens on before that aren't this soft. That is
Right.
a beautiful coat.
Yeah.
Now, it's kitten season, obviously. We've got a lot of kittens
a
here.
lot of kittens coming up.
So if you're in the market for a kitten, now would be the time to visit us here at DAS. George, one more time, what's Larry's number here?
Larry's number is 198426.
198426. Larry! Marjorie, is there anything, what do people need to do if they want to start volunteering here at DAS? Where do
Just
they
come
call?
down to the shelter. Talk to Katie Seibert. She's head of volunteers, and you'll just come in. We'll give you a tour of the shelter. We'll set you up with one of the volunteers who will
volunteers.
bring you out to the yard and show you how it works. And the nice thing is you can come Monday through Saturday whenever you want.
Anytime.
And, we're always looking for people to join what we call the yard gang. Then you could walk Luna. Luna's number is 185039. She happens to be
Luna.
spayed. She's a shepherd mix. And
Clearly, her right side is her best side. She worked very hard to get over here. Oh,
she's, like I said, she's 4 years old. She happened to be, hi, Luna. She's come on. She's an
Come on,
owner
Luna.
surrender. She got adopted from our shelter,
Come here, baby girl.
and they kept her for a while, but I don't know why they brought her back, but whatever. She's with us again. She's one of our favorites.
and she's
Here's
got a
some
good
treats.
sense of smell because she smells the cats hiding here. in
She
the room.
just loves to sit on the bench and get belly rubs and petted. Don't you like her spotted ears?
We were just talking about that, weren't we?
She's so
I love
cute.
the spotted ears.
And Jessica can tell you, she is a favorite here, isn't she?
Luna,
She's
come and get her.
63 pounds. Be great if you had a yard for Luna. That would make her happy.
That would make her happy. Domestic Animal Services Happy Tales program, promoting adoption here for over 10 years now. Hard to believe we've been doing this show 10 years. George, brand new to the show. George, say it for me.
Norgard.
Norgard. I was going to reverse the vowels. Thank you, George. Who do we have here?
We have Carly. This is Larry's sister. Kennel card 198425. Also 3 months old from the same litter. It's a calico. Long hair, very soft as well.
Yeah, different markings, but again, oh gosh, that is just so soft. These kids, if you are in the market for a kitten, the first two we've had, ladies and gentlemen, home runs right out of the park here. This is Carly, and she can't be, how old, I mean, do we know how old? Do we estimate how old they are?
Around 3 months.
Yeah, and she will need to be spayed or spayed in this case.
Absolutely.
It's $60 to adopt a cat. They get some microchip and all kinds of other great things. $85 to adopt a dog. What is Carly's number?
198-425.
I critique myself. I keep forgetting to say how much it is to adopt the animals. It's $60 to adopt a cat, $85 to adopt a dog.
And you get everything: spay, neuter, shots, microchip, the
and you know what?
works.
The microchip is so important
That's
these days.
the most important. We get so many stray dogs
We're going
in
to
here
burrow.
that don't have a microchip,
What are you
and
doing?
it would be so much better to have your dogs chipped. It's only like $15. This is our girl Holly.
Oh, that tail.
197-941.
Hi, Holly.
She's a little 4-month-old cur mix. I think she likes you a lot.
I think she does. She is.
And she's right now she weighs 28 pounds. She's probably going to get up to about 40.
I know.
We find her to be mild-mannered, but remember, she's a puppy. Puppies have a lot of energy.
They got a lot of puppy in them, I like to say.
They're going to chew your shoes. They're going to have some accidents. They need to be trained in a crate, and but it's a worthwhile thing to do.
Oh, I know.
But if you're older like I am, get an older dog. I find them much easier for my age. Right now, we're fostering a 10-month-old puppy, and my husband and I are glad that it's a foster because we realize we're too old to have a
the
baby.
puppy. Yeah, I don't know if I could do a puppy again either. I've got two beautiful. What Holly's number one more time?
197-941.
197-941 for Holly. Oh, George. I feel like I'm doing a daytime talk show now, and George is my co-host. Didn't somebody in the old days tell Steve Allen or somebody? Never mind. Yeah, I got a 30-year-old guy looking at me going, Steve Allen, who is that? George, who is this?
This is Nunu.
Nunu.
Brand new. 198-505. It's tabby, male, of course, because it's orange. And he's approximately 3 months old.
Nunu. I like that.
Did
any thought go into this?
We got a lot of Teletubby names coming up.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Okay, I like this. See, we got a little theme going. We used to have theme shows with the cats. Now, you said it's a tabby, so it's a male?
Orange.
Orange, so it's a male. I did not know
About
that.
95% of orange cats are male. We will have an occasional female orange come in, but
10 years we've been doing this show. I just learned something brand new. Did you know that? No. George, you're our new cat expert, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no, he's not. And Jessica avoided this slot somehow this week. Okay.
Yeah. Nunu's number's 198-505.
All right, who do we have next here?
Now we've got Maggie. Her number is 196-361. She's spayed. She's a black lab mix. She's about a year old. Now, this girl, we've had her here since March. She just came into adoptions recently. She weighs about 40 pounds, and we find her to be friendly, energetic, likes water, likes Troy, and she's a good judge of character.
And she likes these cats over my shoulder, too, don't you, baby girl?
She's kind of brownish black. She's a pretty dog.
And it's a striking, you probably can't see it even with the high definition, but there's these little hints of color through here. It's not just a solid brown.
Gorgeous, but a great temperament.
Almost
really
like the equivalent
nice.
of a metallic paint on a car. Yeah. When you get in the sun, that dog's going to shine all kinds of colors.
So 196-361, Maggie. Remember, she's been here since March. Come and get Maggie. Or any of our dogs or cats.
That's right. And if you don't see the dog or cat you like here on the show, doesn't mean we don't have the perfect pet for you. Come on down, 7610 Davis Boulevard, and see what we've got, because we're going to have the perfect cat or dog for you, I promise. And George, who is this?
We have Sonic, 198-488. Sonic's a male black and white tabby. We just got him in as well. He's about 2 months old. He's very active.
Folks, I got to tell you right now, I've never done this, but go to the website and 198-488. The kennel card picture of this cat is pretty darn funny. But yeah, she is a little cutie too.
Yeah,
this is another one of our kittens, or I should say. Sonic the Hedgehog. George, you stay right here. Folks, you stay right there. We'll be back with more Happy Tales right after this. Welcome back to the Marjorie Bloom Happy Hour, otherwise known as Happy Tales. Marjorie, who's this?
This is Marley, 179-868. He's a neutered boy. He's a little pitty mix. And
Marley, get up,
it was an owner surrender. Don't know why. He loves Jessica. You know what? He was going to get your flower, Jess.
Oh, kisses, kisses,
Look at
kisses.
that.
Look at that. What a
He's
cutie.
been a great dog since we've had him. He's not been here a long time. He weighs 54
You're not
pounds.
getting by me to the cats.
These dogs, you have
It's
to
not
remember,
happening.
when you adopt a dog or a cat, it is a commitment, people. And they take some time to get trained, but it's the most worthwhile thing you could do. Who doesn't love to have a dog or
Yeah,
cat
it's a commitment
kissing
for life.
them?
We like to remind people we never want to discourage adoption, but really think about the commitment you're making, the type of dog, the size of dog, the cat, you know, what it's going to mean to your lifestyle and to your schedule. So
And don't shop, adopt.
that's right. Marley, 179868. Good looking dog. We've had a bunch of good looking animals here today. And these kittens are one of the most, I'm not even a cat guy because I'm allergic to them, but kittens are the most adorable thing in the world. And George is parading them out here in an endless supply. Who do we have next?
This is Lilo, 198027. Again, it's a orange and white male, approximately 2 months old. And when Lilo gets fixed, he will have his Stitch. So he'll be Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, man. George is working his way into a starring role on the next week. It'll be Happy Tales with George and Marjorie. And I'll be, no, you know, I'm hot. I was in the sun. Oh, never mind. What is Lilo's?
198027.
Lilo, that's another pretty good picture too. Not as good as the last one though. All right,
Here
Bruiser.
comes Emma.
Emma?
Emma the dilemma.
Well, Emma is a dilemma. I don't know if I'm going to let Emma knock me over or not. I'm
No,
gonna make Jessica
Emma
do all the work
she
here.
is such a sweet girl.
Come
She's
here, baby
spayed. Her number's 196540. Hey, Emma girl, I haven't seen you yet today. Whoops. She did, like I said, she did come in as a stray.
Set this
She's
section.
very social, gets along well with all the dogs. And her crate is always clean, her kennel rather. So I would think that she might be housebroken.
Yes,
And
and
she's
let me-
very curious.
Folks, there are hundreds of dogs and cats pass over this walkway every day, and Emma has just decided that she's more interested in the smells going on in the room than participating in our little dog and pony
Look at her
show here.
eyes. She
Hi,
has
baby.
beautiful
I
eyes.
know, I'm
There
trying
you
to-
go.
Oh, there you go.
196540.
I'm not
Emma.
strangling her, I promise.
She's 74 pounds, guys. So you know what? A big house, a nice
Hey,
yard.
you're gonna need a yard. You're gonna want someplace to let Emma run. A beautiful
but she's
dog.
easy to walk on a leash.
But beautiful dog,
Gorgeous.
though, you know? Well,
Gorgeous
easy to
girl.
walk on a leash when you're not in like a rich Target
1,000
environment like
cats,
this
right.
one in here. All right, George, who do we have? We've got another kitten. I'm smitten with kittens.
Another kitten.
Oh, another Teletubby.
This is Tinky Winky. This will be the oldest of the Teletubbies. 198489. It's a female tricolor tabby, medium hair.
Medium, you know, see, I would have to be a medium or short hair guy to be around a cat because I say I'm allergic to cats. I'm allergic to dogs with long hair too. It's just a dander thing. They do have a lot of great medications for that now, so don't let that hold you back. I know we've already got a house full of dogs, or I'd be probably having a cat by now, but a Tinky Winky, I should say. I was going to combine it to Twinkie, which I just ate one. What's Tinky Winky's number?
198489.
198489, Tinky Winky.
These kittens are adorable.
Oh, no, this is what I
Now,
call a boat dog. I don't know if I'm right or not.
Sammy's a
but-
little bit shy. He just
it's
came
okay,
into
baby.
our
It's okay.
adoption kennels, you'll see. But I had him out in the yard yesterday, and he was sitting on the bench with
I'm
me,
okay, I
giving me a lot of kisses. And he's a submissive little boy. His number's 196249. He's young. He's just probably about 4 or 5 months old.
Oh, my goodness, that's going to be a big
Weighs
dog.
40 pounds. Maybe he's a little bit older than that, but he was an owner's surrender, and he would make a great pet. I personally always like a dog that is a little bit submissive. And remember, he's dealing in a situation, he's been brought into the kennels, there's 30 dogs barking all the time. And
He knows he's not home.
Right.
Yeah.
And he probably had a nice home, but unfortunately now he's with us, and he'll make a great pet. 196249. He is my favorite.
Oh, how could he
right
not
now
be?
of the week.
I mean, how could he not be?
Sammy
What a
boy.
good-looking
Yeah.
boy. Sammy, I like Sammy. Sammy's one of those dogs that you just, you know, he can't be here long. He can't be. Uh-oh, we got a cat. We've got a cat, ladies and gentlemen. We've graduated from kittens.
We're halfway through the kitten.
Oh, and this is a beautiful cat.
This is Leche. Leche is 197591. He's a neutered male, so he's ready to go home. About 2.5 years old.
And Leche, like all of our cats here, $60 for adopt. That comes complete with your vaccinations, your microchip, and what else do we get with that? We get a lot. You get a lot, rabies shots. And if you don't see the cat or dog you want while you're watching the show, 252-7387, 252-PETS. We've got plenty of great animals. It's kitten season, so we've got a lot of cats. And this beautiful cat here, we have a lot of kittens. This beautiful cat here, Lecce. George, one more time, what's Lecce's number?
197-591.
Beautiful. Oh, look at those big white puffy whiskers.
You know what else you get when you adopt a dog or a cat here?
You get unconditional love, I know
that's
that.
true. But you also get a 30-day free insurance policy as long as you register. So that's a great thing to have.
Yes, it is. And
Now, this is Roxy girl. Roxy? Hi.
Roxy.
I haven't seen you yet today.
Hi. Oh,
Roxy
easy
is
now.
3 years old. She's a lab mixed. Again, she's been here since 4-8. She was an
not
owner
like your
surrender. And although she likes everybody at DAS, she would really like to be in a home with you. This is another one of our water babies.
Yes,
she loves being in that kiddie pool.
I'm about to
Is she
go
a little
into the
bit
podium.
wet? Maybe she was in the pool today already. But all of the volunteers, they love Roxy.
You know,
Hi,
we've had some big
baby.
dogs, and they do
Hi,
present
baby.
additional challenges than the small dog, but they're great disposition, great
I
dogs.
find that my large dogs are couch potatoes.
Yeah, you know that I've often heard that about some of the biggest breeds, like your Greyhounds and your Great Danes. They
Definitely.
just want to lay there and be like a lap dog if they could. So, and this is who now, Roxy?
Roxy, 197-143, 3 years old. Come and get Roxy.
I'm not going to have to shower tonight. That was awesome. I want to go play in that pool. Did I tell you I was in the hot sun for over an hour?
You know, every day I come here just about and volunteer and walk these dogs in the hot sun.
Inside joke. I'm complaining
Do
about
not
being in the
complain
sun
to
for an
me.
hour one day. This woman does it for 3 hours, 6 days a week. Oh, this cat was named for me. George, whose is this?
This is Dipsy.
Thank you.
Again, you're allowed to change the name.
Me or the cat?
198201. Dipsy's a female black and white, domestic medium hair, and about 4 months old.
And if Dipsy gets into the liquor cabinet, she'll be tipsy, so don't let that happen. Dipsy, stay right here. George, stay right here. You guys stay right there. We'll be back with more Happy Tales right after this. Welcome back to Happy Tales. I'm Troy Miller, along with my beautiful co-host, Marjorie Bloom. Marjorie, we've got another great adoption story you want to tell us.
I have 3 great adoption
Ooh,
stories.
all right, a trifecta.
Absolutely. Today, Trooper, who was our 3-legged dog, money from our trust fund paid to have his leg amputated. It was his back leg, and he adjusted unbelievably well to just the 3 legs. He got adopted. He went home today.
Yes, yes.
We're so happy.
Yes.
And also, Raleigh, who is an older dog. I think Raleigh was about 5 years old. Big boy. He was on the show. He was heartworm positive, and we do our All Hearts No Worms program, and he got adopted today.
Yeah.
We're so happy. And one more, Destiny, who was, again, one of my favorite girls. She had been here since February, and a nice young woman named Diana came in, said, "Oh, this dog looks like a dog I used to have," and by God, she adopted her.
Oh, yeah.
Destiny has her very own swimming pool now and is living the life, living the Florida life.
Uh-oh, and let's bring in our next dog that you could be the proud owners of.
Yes.
All you got to do is come down here to 7610 Davis Boulevard. That's just east
This
of
is
Santa
our
Barbara.
Dahlia girl.
Dahlia.
And her number is 196H45. She's spayed. When they're spayed or neutered, that
Are you
means
gonna
they
roll
can
it?
go
You
home
gonna roll it over?
today.
Are you gonna
All you
roll
have
it
to do
over?
is come down to 7610 Davis Boulevard and look at our dogs or cats. And the dogs are $85, kitties are $60. And this little gal, she's 3 years old, weighs about 60 pounds. She has a very nice demeanor.
Yes, she does. She
Really
is just
nice.
Really
And,
nice. She likes ear scratching.
She's easy to walk. We find her really a great dog in the yard. She likes the other dogs, never a problem. She also looks like she likes the camera.
Yes, she does.
So she's a blackmouth cur,
Oh, okay.
which there are a lot in Florida, but just a beautiful girl. 196-845, that's Dahlia. She's
Dahlia.
probably our calmest dog so far.
I know, and she is a beautiful dog.
We all want the food.
Well, yeah, I know. They're all good. We've got a bucket of food sitting off. Great planning by the staff today. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. And our poet laureate kitten here, Edgar Allan
Poe.
That's right.
198361. It's an orange tiger, male, 3 months old. He also just came in to us.
He's full of it, isn't he?
Oh,
he's just like grabbing you and
Yeah,
wanting
he
to
was
play.
crawling on my chest here.
Now, I got to say, this little pattern right here on the head is just gorgeous. I don't know if we can get a good shot of that, but he is going to grow into one fine-looking cat, that's for sure. And again, it is kitten season. We've got a lot of kitties here. We need your help to find home for them. As Marjorie likes to say, adopt, don't shop. Poe's number one more time, George?
198-361.
$60 takes Poe home. I'm grabbing it in the wrong place again. What am I doing? Uh-oh, we got Curly.
Okay, this is Zoe, and her number is 198-292. She's 2 years old. She's a little poodle mix. She also looks like she's got a little Bichon in her.
Yes.
She's an owner surrender. They just didn't have the time. That's another thing, people. You have to spend some time with these animals. They need your time.
Do your dogs sleep with you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course, my dog sleeps
And
with
you know
me,
what?
too.
Our dog Blue, she was snoring so bad the other day. Kept knocking my husband, and he said, "It's the dog, not me." So this is Zoe 198-292.
You are
She's going to
cutie.
go quick.
Well, yeah.
Because she doesn't shed,
Small dog,
looks like
beautiful
a nice
coat.
little girl.
Looks like she could be a full bred. Not saying she is. We don't make those promises.
She's a
but
Collier County original.
oh, she is that. A Collier County hybrid. I like
Hybrid.
that.
I like that.
She runs on gas and electric. All right.
But come down because we've got lots of dogs to choose from. If you don't see one today, just visit our shelter, and cats too.
Oh, yes, and yet another little kitten. I like this name too. George, who's this?
This is Sonic's buddy Knuckles. Knuckles is a black and white domestic short hair, about 2 months old. He's big for 2.
Yeah. He is a little bit big for 2. Got big feet. Looks like he might grow into a big cat. Those feet look like they're pretty sizable paws you got going there, kid.
Little panther in them.
Yeah, a little Florida panther, Knuckles, a mini panther. Now remember, when you come down and adopt, if you rent, we are going to check your landlord. We're going to check your rental status, make sure you're eligible to have a pet. So if you are a renter, check and make sure before you come down, because we will check, and we don't want you to pick the perfect pet only to be heartbroken because you aren't allowed to have them. So Knuckles, one more time, the number is
197-830.
Jessica's getting her pay today because we have another crazy boy coming up here.
It's a crazy
girl. I'm sorry, I should have known
we're
that.
also always looking for fosters. And if you can't adopt a dog or a cat, think about fostering. We really need you to do that. This is Tuna, and she's 4 years old. She was an owner surrender because of no time. She's such an unusual looking dog. I love her markings, and she's kind of low to the ground.
She is kind of
She's
low to the
very
ground.
friendly. Chances are she's housebroken because she's 4 years old. Can't guarantee that, though. She's 57 pounds.
She's every bit of 57 pounds. I know.
She's a fun girl.
She's a fun dog. Again, just big dogs have different challenges. Some of them come in a little submissive and scared. This dog, on the other hand, is ready to take charge of the room, Marjorie.
That's right. We've had her for a month. So please, people, come and visit our shelter at 7610 Davis Boulevard, Monday through Saturday, and adopt.
Adopt. And there's, like you said, there's a lot of great opportunities. You can volunteer, which is
Absolutely.
also very fulfilling. If that's one of those situations where you can't have a dog or cat for whatever reason. So Tuna, remember
She
you
doesn't
can.
wanna leave.
Well, your time's up. You're like Letterman. You're over. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a dog. All right. And this is Lala.
Lala's the last of our Teletubbies and also the last of our cats for today. She's a female, black and white tabby, medium hair, another 2-month-old. She's the sister of the 2 brothers we had earlier.
Did you bring all these cats, George? You're new to the department. All of a sudden you show up and there's all these kittens here. What's going on there? Did you bring all these kittens with you?
Your wife doesn't want them at home anymore.
Uh-oh. Look what I'm doing. I'm getting George in trouble with the
No,
missus.
me, not the cats.
Oh, man. George is already throwing zingers out here on the first show. We love it. Now, remember, Lala will need to be spayed, that's right, before she is taken home. I know. Okay. But Lala, one more time, George.
198-486.
All right, 198-486. Okay. All right, and I do believe this is our last dog of the day.
This
Uh-oh.
is
Jessica,
Action
run.
Jackson.
Action Jackson.
But I want to tell you, he knows all of his commands. Sit. Good boy.
Wow.
Shake. That's a good boy. 197-228. He also, when he's out in the yard, he walks great on a leash.
Shake.
And I think he'll lay down for you
down.
too.
Lay
Jackson,
down.
sit.
Sit.
Good
down.
boy. He's beautiful. He's a black Chinese Shar-Pei mix. 5.5 years old. Owner surrendered because of the
Beautiful face.
landlord. Isn't he pretty? Look at him looking at Bill.
He's posing.
And Daniel
He's
and Pam.
posing. You know, we've kind of had the opposite end of the spectrum today. We've had mostly kittens and mostly large dogs, but we've had some great large dogs. That's all the cats we've got.
This dog is really outstanding. 197228. Remember, he's trained. He knows his commands. Probably housebroken.
Don't go anywhere, Jessica. Stay up here with that dog. Bring her back here.
And he's hungry and he wants the
We
treats.
forgot to tell George he's supposed to come out at the end of the show and say Happy Tales with us at the end.
That's
so
right.
that's my bad. I'm supposed to
And
be in charge of
Jessica.
that. And
Get
Jessica,
over
of
here.
course.
Get over here, Jessica.
Remember, 7610 Davis Boulevard, just east of the Boys and Girls Club. Make sure you come out and visit us Monday through Saturday, 11 to 7. Open for adoptions, 252-7387. That's 252-PETS. Till next time, Happy Tales.
You're watching Collier Television, bringing government home.